Welcome to Next Level Wednesday. Today we are delving in the world of wellness. I spoke with Brian Schorn at HeartMind Center, who's going to tell us a little bit about how he got in that field. Brian, thank you so much for joining me today. For those of us that don't know, tell me a little bit about HeartMind Center.
It is a meditation center that is grounded in 3 different types of practices, including meditation, mindfulness, and movement.
Do you have a unique story that led you to this field, or was it something that you always wanted to do?
It didn't happen until 2006 or 7, when I kind of had a situation in my life where everything fell apart. And so I knew that I didn't have an understanding of how my mind worked, because I wasn't able to work very well with it at that point. So I decided I wanted to find out more about how the mind works, and in the process came across meditation practices. And so I was at a point in my life where I had time to do some retreats across the country. And so I ended up spending 3 months in Colorado and 3 months in Vermont at meditation centers doing intensive training and study. And from there, I ended up practicing ever since, studying on my own.
You've persevered through incredible hardships and challenges. What advice do you have for someone who's at that giving up point?
My first advice would certainly be to anyone who's just beginning to think that maybe they're going to give up, is don't give up. That's too soon. You need to keep striving to find alternative ways to work with what you have.
So Brian, what does it take? Like, do you need credentials, or what do you need to pursue this area?
There are places online where you can go, and there are a number of different approaches. There's something that's called MBSR. It stands for mindfulness-based stress reduction, and that is what has been implemented in hospitals as over the last few years or so.
Brian, thank you so much for joining me today. As you can see, persevering is what you need to do when you're faced with any hardships, no matter the industry. Join us next week for Next Level Wednesday, where your next level may be discovered.